Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how to express your feelings and emotions in English. Many English learners know grammar and vocabulary, but they still struggle when they want to explain how they feel. Sometimes people feel happy, nervous, excited, angry, disappointed, or confused, but they do not know the right English words or sentences to express those emotions. So in this video, you will learn how to talk about your emotions naturally in English, common feeling words used in daily conversations, real-life examples and situations, simple English sentences you can use every day, how native speakers express emotions in conversations. This listening practice will also improve your pronunciation, vocabulary, confidence, and speaking skills. So relax, listen carefully, and try to repeat the sentences after me. Let's begin. Every human being has emotions. We feel different emotions every day. Sometimes we feel positive emotions, and sometimes we feel negative emotions. Learning how to express these emotions in English is very important because emotions help us connect with other people. Let's start with positive emotions. One of the most common emotions is happiness. When you are happy, you can say, "I'm happy, I'm feeling great, I'm in a good mood, I'm really excited, I feel wonderful today." For example, yesterday, I received good news from my friend. I was extremely happy because he got his dream job. We celebrated together, laughed a lot, and enjoyed the evening. Moments like these make life beautiful. Sometimes happiness comes from small things. A delicious meal, a beautiful sunset, a kind message, or spending time with family can make us feel happy. Here is another example. After many months of hard work, Sarah finally passed her English exam. She felt proud of herself. She called her parents immediately and shared the good news. Everyone in her family was excited and emotional. Now, let's talk about excitement. Excitement is a strong feeling of happiness and energy. People usually feel excited before special events. You can say, "Excited about tomorrow, I can't wait, I'm looking forward to it. This is so exciting." For example, Daniel was excited because he was going to travel abroad for the first time. He packed his bags early, checked his passport many times, and kept smiling all day. He couldn't sleep properly because he was thinking about the journey. Now, let's move to another emotion, love and affection. Love is one of the deepest human emotions. We express love toward family, friends, pets, and partners. Some common sentences are, "I love spending time with you. You mean a lot to me. I care about you. I really appreciate you." For example, Emma had a difficult day at work. She came home feeling tired and stressed. Her little daughter hugged her tightly and said, "I love you, Mom." Suddenly, Emma felt better. Sometimes simple words can heal the heart. Now, let's discuss negative emotions. Everyone feels sad sometimes. Sadness is a natural emotion. You can say, "I feel sad, I'm feeling down, I'm upset, I'm heartbroken, I don't feel very good today." For example, Michael felt sad after moving to another city. He missed his old friends, his neighborhood, and his daily routine. At first, he felt lonely and uncomfortable, but slowly, he started making new friends and adapting to his new life. Sometimes people hide their sadness because they don't want others to worry, but expressing sadness in a healthy way is important. Talking to someone you trust can help a lot. Another common emotion is anger. When something unfair or frustrating happens, people become angry. Some common expressions are, "I'm angry," "That really annoyed me," "I'm frustrated," "I'm upset about this," "This makes me mad." For example, Kevin waited for 2 hours at the airport because his flight was delayed again and again. Nobody gave clear information. Passengers became frustrated and impatient. Kevin tried to stay calm, but he was still angry about the situation. However, expressing anger politely is very important in English-speaking cultures. Instead of shouting, many people say, "I'm not happy about this," "I'm disappointed," "I think this situation is unfair." Now, let's talk about fear and nervousness. Fear is something everyone experiences. You can say, "I'm scared," "I'm nervous," "I'm worried," "I'm anxious," "I feel uncomfortable." For example, Sophia had an important interview in the morning. She prepared well, but she still felt nervous. Her hands were cold, and her heart was beating fast. Before entering the interview room, she took a deep breath and tried to relax. Being nervous before exams, interviews, or public speaking is completely normal. Here is another example. A young boy was afraid of speaking English in front of the class because he thought other students might laugh at him. But his teacher encouraged him and said, "Mistakes are part of learning." Slowly, the boy became more confident. Confidence is another important feeling. When you believe in yourself, you feel confident. You can say, "I feel confident," "I believe in myself," "I think I can do it," "I'm ready." For example, Lisa practiced her presentation every day for 1 week. On the day of the presentation, she spoke clearly and confidently. Her classmates listened carefully, and her teacher praised her excellent communication skills. Now, let's talk about embarrassment. Embarrassment happens when we feel uncomfortable or ashamed because of a mistake. Some useful expressions are, "I feel embarrassed," "That was awkward," "I felt so silly," "I didn't know what to say." For example, during an online meeting, Ryan forgot to turn off his microphone. Everyone heard him singing loudly in the background. When he realized it, he felt extremely embarrassed. But later, everyone laughed about it together. Life is full of emotional moments, and learning to describe them in English helps you communicate naturally. Now, let's look at emotional conversations. Conversation 1. A. You look upset. What happened? B. I had a bad day at work. My manager criticized my project in front of everyone. A. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay? B. I'm trying to stay positive, but I feel disappointed. A. Don't worry too much. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. Conversation 2. A. Why are you smiling so much today? B. Because I finally bought my first car. A. That's amazing. You must be really excited. B. Yes. I'm very happy and proud. Conversation 3. A. You seem nervous. B. Yes. I have an English speaking test tomorrow. A. Don't worry. You've prepared well. B. I hope so. I just want to do my best. These conversations are simple, natural, and useful in daily life. Now, let's talk about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means understanding your own emotions and the emotions of other people. People with emotional intelligence communicate better and build stronger relationships. For example, imagine your friend looks quiet and unhappy. Instead of ignoring them, you ask, "Are you okay? Do you want to talk? How are you feeling?" These small questions show care and kindness. Sometimes people do not need advice. They just need someone who listens. Good communication is not only about speaking, it is also about understanding emotions. Now, let's learn some advanced feeling expressions. Instead of always saying happy, you can say delighted, thrilled, cheerful, pleased. Instead of always saying sad, you can say depressed, heartbroken, disappointed, lonely. Instead of saying angry, you can say furious, annoyed, irritated, frustrated. Using different vocabulary makes your English sound more natural and powerful. Now, let's imagine a real-life story. A young woman named Olivia moved to another country to study English. In the beginning, she felt lonely, nervous, and homesick. She missed her family and friends every day. Sometimes she even cried at night because everything felt new and difficult. But slowly, she started talking to classmates, joining activities, and practicing English every day. After a few months, she became more comfortable and confident. One day, she gave a speech in English in front of many students. After finishing her speech, everyone clapped loudly. Olivia felt proud, emotional, and grateful. She realized that growth often begins with discomfort. This story teaches us an important lesson. Emotions are temporary. Difficult feelings do not last forever. With time, patience, and effort, people become stronger. Now, let's practice some useful emotional sentences. Repeat after me. I'm feeling stressed today. I'm very excited about my future. I feel calm and relaxed. I'm disappointed with the result. I'm grateful for your support. I feel lonely sometimes. I'm proud of myself. I'm worried about the exam. I'm feeling more confident now. Appreciate your kindness. Excellent. The more you repeat these sentences, the more natural your English will become. Now, let's talk about expressing emotions politely. In many situations, being polite is very important. Instead of saying, "You made me angry," you can say, "I felt upset because of what happened." Instead of saying, "You never understand me," you can say, "I don't feel understood sometimes." This kind of communication sounds calmer and more respectful. Now, let's discuss gratitude. Gratitude means being thankful. People who express gratitude usually feel happier and more positive. Useful sentences include, "Thank you for being there for me. I really appreciate your help. I'm grateful for everything. That means a lot to me." For example, after recovering from an illness, Jacob thanked his family for supporting him during difficult times. Their love and care gave him strength and hope. Now, let's talk about loneliness. Even in crowded places, some people feel lonely. You can say, "I feel lonely. I feel isolated. I miss talking to people. I need someone to talk to." Loneliness is a common human experience, especially in modern life. That is why meaningful conversations and emotional support are important. Now, let's learn about hope. Hope gives people strength during difficult times. You can say, I hope things get better. I'm hopeful about the future. I believe everything will be okay. For example, during hard times, many people continue moving forward because they believe tomorrow can be better than today. That hope keeps them strong. Before we finish this lesson, remember something important. There is nothing wrong with having emotions. Feeling sad does not make you weak. Feeling nervous does not make you incapable. Feeling emotional makes you human. The most important thing is learning how to express your emotions clearly and respectfully, and English becomes much easier when you speak from the heart. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this listening practice helped you improve your English vocabulary, speaking confidence, and understanding of emotions. Try using these expressions in your daily life and practice speaking them aloud. And remember, the more you listen, the more fluent you become. See you in the next video.